Dave Portnoy slams race baiters and fake fans in blistering Caitlin Clark defense amid white privilege saga. Dave Portnoy has slammed both race baiters in the WNBA and fake fans of Caitlin Clark in a blistering defense of the Indiana Fever star. Clark has been in the headlines of late after being named Time magazine's Athlete of the Year, with Washington Mystics co-owner Sheila Johnson claiming afterwards that she was recognized because of her race. At the same time, Clark was slammed by some fans after acknowledging to Time the privilege she had as a white athlete and how the 28-year-old WNBA has been built on black players. Responding to the fury on both sides, Portnoy said that it was a no-brainer to give Clark the Time honor and took aim at both sets of critics. Race has become a huge story around her, he said in a 5-plus-minute rant posted to X over the weekend. Not because of her, she's never commented about it. It's basically, her greatness has been co-opted by both sides, left and right. You have a lot of jealous basketball players, pundits, whatever, race baiters being like, oh, the only reason Caitlin Clark is getting all these endorsements, all this attention, all everything is because she's white? That's bulls asterisk asterisk asterisk. There's been a ton of white players who were great in the league before her. Nobody cared. Nobody is showing the same attention.
Why?
Following Time's recognition of Clark, who won the WNBA's Rookie of the Year award and helped the league set attendance and TV records, Johnson told CNN that the entire league should have been honored. It's just the structure of the way media plays out race. I feel really bad because I've seen so many players of color that are equally as talented and they never got the recognition that they should have, and I think right now it is time for that to happen, she said. You read Time magazine, where Caitlin Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said, the WNBA is the League of the Year, because of all the talent that we have? When you just keep singling out one player, it creates hard feelings, and now you're starting to hear stories of racism within the WNBA, and I don't want to hear that. We have got to operate and become stronger as a league and respect everyone that's playing and respect their talents. For her part, Clark said in June that any racist or misogynistic comments against other WNBA players are not acceptable. People should not be using my name to push those agendas, she said. That segment of her fanbase, which Portnoy called fake fans, were seemingly angered by her effort to highlight the efforts of black players in her Time interview. And the Barstool Sports founder accused them of co-opting Clark's fame. What do you want Caitlin Clark to do? She plays in a league that is predominantly African American, and she wants to maybe show up at work and not have people at her, he said. She wants the league to be successful. This backlash of Caitlin turned on the league, and Caitlin is woke, and Caitlin is this UF asterisk 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 airs are crazy. And that's what I hate. This for Caitlin has never been about politics, never been about race. It's been about F asterisk 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 ing being the best basketball player, female player on the planet, and getting everybody into women's sports and women's basketball. Everybody around her made it into a race war, and she is in a no-win situation. He continued, anyone who's mad at Caitlin Clark right now for saying she wants to elevate the league, she respects the players that came before them and know that they put in all the work that allows her to be in a professional league. If you have a problem with that, you were never a Caitlin Clark fan, and you are part of the problem too. Ultimately, Portnoy believes Clark's fame has absolutely nothing to do with her being white, and said she plays totally different than any woman before her. That's why she's so captivating. That's why the attendance records are up. That's why the TV records are up, he said. It's all Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark put the WNBA on her back. If Caitlin Clark was not in the WNBA, nobody would be talking about women's basketball. Period. End of story. Aces MVP Aya Wilson's Nike contract extension puts her in Caitlin Clark territory. Las Vegas Aces superstar Aya Wilson's newest Nike contract extension puts her into some uncharted territory, most notably seen with Caitlin Clark, according to ESPN's Shams Charania. The three-time MVP's new deal puts her alongside New York Liberty guard Sabrina Ionescu, USC basketball's Juju Watkins, and Clark for the most lucrative shoe deal in women's basketball. The 6-year deal includes the launch of Wilson's signature shoe, the A1, which will debut in 2025. Not to mention, she is coming off an Olympic gold medal and winning her third MVP with the Aces. Although they were eliminated by the eventual champions in the Liberty, she's continuing to make history both on and off the court. Clark signed a $28 million shoe contract with Nike in April. It's an 8-year deal that includes bonuses and a featured signature shoe. Watkins also agreed to a multi-year contract extension with them in October. Ionescu debuted her second signature shoe, the Sabrina 2s, which has gained popularity in the NBA with Nike this spring. Aces MVP Aya Wilson's new Nike contract highlights growing popularity. Even with Clark's presence transforming the WNBA, Wilson made sure that the spotlight was on her, and for the right reasons. As mentioned before, she's a 3-time MVP and joins a prestigious club. She joined Lauren Jackson, Sheryl Swoopes, and Lisa Leslie as the only players to ever win the award 3 times. Not to mention, Wilson is the first unanimous MVP since the league's inception in 1997. In that year, Houston Comets guard Cynthia Cooper took home the trophy. Although Clark secured her deal before playing a WNBA game, it set the standard for women's basketball stars. Wilson, Ionescu, and Watkins have all benefited greatly from the increased publicity. However, they're all fantastic players and have numerous accolades. Still, Nike is making sure W players receive recognition for their accomplishments on the court. For the Aces center, she had a historic year herself. Wilson broke the single-season scoring and rebounding record. In addition to that, she nearly won the Defensive Player of the Year trophy, but was defeated by Nafisa Collier. She made the All-Defensive First Team and All-WNBA First Team. Her 2024 campaign had accolades that many players would love to have in a career. In the meantime, the public will have to wait until her signature shoe drops. With Wilson's new Nike contract, it seems there'll be more signature shoes in the future. However, her first one will garner much attention from everywhere on the basketball spectrum.